Hello. I don't know when you're watching this, and I don't know if I filmed an intro clip for this video or if this is the beginning, but here we are. The day that I'm filming this, maybe I should adjust this, is January 8th. I'm like nervous. I'm like freaking out. Oh my god. My heart is like... So I just got back the first round of edits from my editor on my book, just for the first 5 chapters, so I can look through her edits, see what I think, see if we need to have a phone call and just like discuss stuff, or if she should just move ahead and keep going with the rest of the book. And I don't know, I'm like nervous to see her edits, and I wanted to document going through this whole process with the book. I'm not gonna post this video until obviously I've already announced it, so I have no idea when this is going up. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to expect either, because a lot of people have seen this book actually. Beta readers, friends, stuff like that. I've gotten a lot of good feedback. I've edited this a million times myself, so I don't know what to expect. Like, she might tear this to shreds. It might not be that bad. I got an update from her early on before this saying that the manuscript was extremely clean, which she was impressed by, and she really likes the material itself. She said some very nice things. The story so seamlessly carries the reader right along, and your dialogue and interactions are particularly captivating. So she's very, very nice. I hope she's not just trying to like lift me up before she crushes me with these edits. Thought we would document going through my edits for the first time. Like, I would rather her, you know, be straight with me, tear it apart, and then I can fix it. But oh, okay, we're opening the document now. This is so melodramatic, I'm aware. Oh, okay. Okay. We only have a few notes on the first page. Okay, I'm gonna go through the edits. We'll report back after I'm done. This lighting makes me look like I'm like telling scary stories with like a flashlight under my face. Better. So, I just finished going through the notes. I am like shocked, and I don't know how I feel about it, and I don't know how to react because the changes are so minimal. I was pretty confident that the manuscript was clean as it was. Like, obviously I edit other people's manuscripts. I should be able to edit mine pretty well. I agree with everything she changed. It was just like standard stuff that honestly I'm kind of surprised I missed. That's what happens when you look at the same book 800 times. I don't know what I was expecting. I mean, I guess that's a good thing that it didn't need any major changes, which I wasn't expecting that it would. What we're doing right now is copy edits. I'm not like upset about it, to be clear. I guess part of me wants to be like, oh, well, mine just didn't need any of that, but I'm also just like, but what if it does? I'm just the queen of overthinking over here, and I want it to be perfect.
Many unbearable hours later.
Although I'm surprised, I've read through them a couple of times now, and I pulled up my old sample edits from other editors to kind of compare the notes. And the thing is, the other editors had like a bunch more notes, but they were all like stylistic changes that I didn't agree with, which is why I didn't go with them. Nothing against those editors whatsoever. I just didn't think we meshed well stylistically. And going through my editor's notes and stuff, she really seems to understand my style, and I really appreciate that. I don't know, if you're a writer, you probably know that coming up with your own voice and your own style doesn't happen overnight. I feel like that was the one thing I struggled the most with as a writer. It took me forever to find my own style and my own voice, because it's something that can't be taught. It's just something that evolves with practice. And some of the sample edits of other editors, I felt like they were editing out my style. Looking at the changes, like the writing just didn't feel like me anymore, which was a big decision-making factor for me in choosing an editor. Is I wanted someone who understood my style, not that like I'm always right. Like I said, I was expecting more notes because I had expected that I'd done more things wrong. But looking through all of the notes a second time, I really do agree with them. I think it makes sense that there's fewer notes in the first 5 chapters of the novel, because I've edited the beginning more than any other parts of the book, so I'm expecting there to be more changes later on, because the first couple of chapters admittedly are cleaner than the rest of the book is. Hello, I haven't updated this video in a little bit. I just got out of the shower, so we're looking great for this update. Today is January 30th, and I just heard back from my editor again. Our deadline, the day I'm expected to get my edits back, is I think February 28th or February 26th. So we're about like halfway through, and she's just been giving me like updates as she goes. And today she just sent me a message saying, hey, like everything's going great with your manuscript, but I have a question for you. Is there a reason why you're going straight to self-publishing? She said, I haven't read the whole manuscript, but I think give a shot at getting an agent if you wanted it. There's nothing wrong with self-publishing at all, but I think about trying for the traditional route. If it interests you, I think you could do it, and I'm open to talking about the process if you want to. And yeah, I feel like I'll probably end up making a video on this in the future, because I'm sure I'll get a lot of questions on why I decided to go the self-publishing route instead of trying to traditionally publish this book. And this comment just kind of reminded me of, there is that like little hint of validation that you get with traditional publishing that you don't with self-publishing. So it's very flattering that she's like, hey, I think this book is good enough to do that. I'm just curious why you're not doing that. So that makes me happy that she likes it enough that she thinks I should do that. And this is something that I've just gone back and forth with myself a lot. It's such a personal decision. Like, people decide to go traditional or self-pub for different reasons, and my reason was never that I thought my books weren't good enough for traditional publishing, so I was like, I can't do this, so I'll do this instead. It was like, what are my goals for my writing? What are my goals for my career? What do I want to get out of it, and what's important to me? Like, looking at pros and cons for each one, I always thought I was going to do traditional publishing, but what I wanted out of it actually more aligned with self-publishing. And the only thing that was skewing me towards traditional publishing, the only thing that was left was the opinions of other people and the stigma that's still a little bit around self-publishing, not as much as I think it used to be, and the sort of professionalism and validation that comes with traditional publishing. People take you more seriously if you're traditionally published, and then if you're self-published, there's a lot of assumptions that come with that on quality and ability. And I realized that if the only reason why I was trying to get traditionally published was for the acceptance of other people and for the validation of traditional publishing, and because I thought it would look better and people would take me more seriously that way, I realized that's not a reason to make that decision. And all of my other goals and reasons for choosing self-publishing outweighed, I want to be respected by other writers, you know? So yeah, feel free to let me know if you want a video on all of my reasoning and why I went into that. Despite all of that, and despite me having made this decision and knowing that the validation and everything that comes with traditional publishing isn't important enough to me to do that, still getting this comment brought me back to making this decision and made me realize that her saying, like, I think this is good enough traditionally published, still made me go like, oh, like, you know, it's that little validation that still I think every writer wants. I hate the stigma that's around self-publishing, but it is, you know, nice to know that she thinks I could have gone that route if I wanted to. So yeah, this might be kind of a pointless update because I actually haven't gotten any more edits back on the story itself, but I wanted to document this whole process and what I was thinking and what I was feeling and how I was going through it more for myself than anyone else. But if you find this interesting or you find this helpful, that's awesome too. So I guess I'll probably talk to you guys in about a month when I get my final edits back. Good morning, everybody. As you can tell, I literally just woke up. Today is February 26th. I obviously haven't even put my contacts in yet. I'm about to do that right now. I like kind of forgot what day it was. I was just like chilling in bed watching the news this morning. Then it was like, oh my god, I get my edits back today. And as I was logging in, the email came in, and so that's probably what I'm gonna be doing today, is going through all of my edits. I did read through just like the brief note that she wrote me at the beginning, which is really nice, so I'll show you guys that when we get to my computer. Today is a Wednesday, so I do have work and stuff this afternoon, but and I am in the middle of working on a freelance clients project, so I do have to do work today. But obviously all I want to do is work on my own thing today and go through the edits. I'm so excited. I've been waiting for these to come in for 2 months. We started working together I think on December 26th, and then it's February 26th, so yeah, it's been 2 months. I had no idea what to think going into this. I had no idea if she would rip this apart, say this is terrible, or what. I feel like I should like get ready for my day so I don't look as rough in this video, but I don't even care. I'm too excited. So she said, the manuscript was quite clean to begin with, well done, and it's now totally polished up. The note at the bottom of her letter was really nice. I just want to reiterate how impressed I am with your writing. I truly adored reading it to the point where editing it felt more like pleasure reading than work. Please keep me posted on how everything goes with publication. Now we can go through the edits. I've already seen the first 5 chapters because she sent me those ahead of time when she finished those. So I guess I'm gonna go through them and I'll update you later. It's now about 11 o'clock. I've made it through I think 10 chapters. Everything's going really well. I'm heading out because I'm getting a celebratory cup of coffee with my mom. Yeah, no, everything that she's done has made sense, but so far so good. So I just got a package in the mail. And I'm filming a weekly vlog right now, but I can't include this in the vlog because I haven't announced this yet. So I figured I would put this in this vlog, I guess. This is the proof copy of my book. It doesn't have the real cover on yet. I'm still waiting. I should get the like initial draft of the cover in about a week. The final cover should be done by the end of this month. Today is March 3rd, by the way. So this is just a cover I threw together on Canva so I would have something to print it with so I could check the formatting and also do the proofreading in a physical copy, because the final copy edit, everything has been done. Like everything inside except for the last couple of rounds of proofreading and making sure the formatting looks good is done. So now all we're waiting on is the cover. So the cover. It's kind of funny, but this is the cover that I threw together. You can tell, again, I got this from KDP because it has the not for real resale bar, but this is what our stand-in cover looks like. and I think it's a good size. I already know there's like one thing in here I want to change the formatting wise because I have text messages in here and I couldn't decide how I wanted to format those. So I'm gonna work on that a little bit. I've been like looking at other books that have done text in them to see which way I liked it the most and to kind of figure out how I wanted to do it. So yeah, I'm gonna read through this for proofreading and also to check the formatting and make sure I like everything. Like I like the fonts, I like how much space I have on the header, how much space I have with the numbers, how much the margins for everything, and make sure I didn't make any issues with the formatting. But I'm really excited. It's funny, this book is actually longer than, where is it? This book, word count wise, is longer than Project Z, but because of the formatting, the book is shorter. I don't really know what I did differently in this one. Actually, I should check that. Yeah, this one is like 330 pages and this one is over 350 and this one is at least like 5,000 words shorter than that. So that's interesting. I think I may have just changed like the up margin by like 0.1 of an inch and it made that much of a difference in this one. So yeah, I'm excited. I printed a physical copy because I both wanted to do my own proofread in this copy. My mom wants to read the book, so I told her, if you help me with proofreading, you can read it before it comes out. And then one of my friends is also gonna help me with proofreading. I did all of that to, you know, not have to pay on top of my editor and everything for a proofreader. It's like, I'm really good with grammar and stuff. I think I can handle it, but in case I miss anything because I'm so close to it, I have a couple of other people who I know are good with grammar and are writers themselves. So that's the plan. I'm excited to get started on this today. Hey guys, long time no update for this vlog at least. It's March 7th. I'm exporting a video, so if you hear my computer making a lot of noise, that's what it is. I've been proofreading the book. As you can tell, if you needed any further proof that you need to do a proofread after a copy edit, and I like already edited a ton myself, this makes it look worse than it is. Like sometimes one tab's literally just like I decided I wanted to change a word out. A couple of them were typos, but there actually haven't been that many. And some of them have been like errors that were introduced because of the copy edits by accident, so that I definitely wanted to change. And then I have some notes on how I want to format it a little bit differently. And yeah, I only have this much left of proofreading and I'm having a bit of a crisis right now. And I know not to listen to myself and what I'm thinking right now, but I've read this book so many times that I've definitely hit that wall of like, I am sick of this book. I hate it. I'm sick of reading it. And it's giving me all of these doubts now that we're like coming down to the wire. I'm like, oh my gosh, what if I don't want to publish this anymore? What if maybe it's not that good? Maybe it's not that great. And I'm starting to doubt myself. So when I'm finished proofreading this, I'm actually giving the copy to my mom so she can read through it one more time and make sure to see if she catches anything that I missed. She actually hasn't read this book yet. I'm also giving a copy to my friend Paige. She's already read the book, but I'm getting an opinion from my mom, which isn't the most unbiased opinion, but my mom reads all of my stuff. She's always been like, she was like my first editor, basically. But yeah, basically having a lot of doubts right now and trying not to let myself panic and having all of these thoughts of like, is this really the first book that you want to put out there? Like obviously I have my poetry collection out, but this will be my first novel. I'm just like, what if it's not the right move? What if people don't like this and then decide never give your other books a chance because they didn't like this one? Maybe this isn't the first one to put out there. Maybe it's not as good as you thought it was. Basically all of the second guessing is happening right now. Hey guys, I haven't updated you in a while. Today is March, I think 26th, and I finally got back all of the final stuff for my cover today. I haven't updated you just because it's been a lot of back and forth, which has been really fun. It was super collaborative. She would send me like a mock-up and I would tell her specific things that I wanted changed and she would send it back to me and we just kept going back and forth. She was so patient with me. It was one of those things where like I used to be such a people pleaser and I used to always like not want to inconvenience anyone, so I'd be like, oh, it's fine, even if I like wasn't happy with it. And this was something I was determined not to do that on because I didn't want to compromise on the cover. And so every like little thing I wasn't happy about, I forced myself to tell her, and she fixed everything and it's perfect now and I'm very happy and I'm proud of myself that I managed to stick up for everything that I wanted, because that's hard for me and my personality. But yeah, we got the whole like full wrap of the book. She sent over some promotional stuff. I'm really, really happy. I think it turned out really well. By the time this video is up, you'll have seen everything. But like, here's what the final cover looks like, front to back. I'm so excited to get like a print version of it and to be able to hold it in my hand. And even just like seeing the title page that's gonna go inside of the book, like that makes me so excited. I actually filmed the sit down announcement video about my book today. I've been so nervous and so excited to film that. And so now there's still like a ton of stuff behind the scenes that I'm gonna be doing. This isn't like the end of my timeline. This was the beginning of my timeline. I was waiting on the final cover before moving forward with everything else on my checklist. I have a very specific timeline mapped out in an Excel spreadsheet, and this was like the one like prerequisite. And now that I have the cover, we can move on to all of the other things. So I am anticipating the next couple of weeks to be super, super busy with book stuff, just getting prepped for the release, which seems like it's super far away, right? Like it's March, it's not coming out until June, but honestly, now I feel like it's like crunch time and I have a lot to do. But I'm really happy that we have the cover. I'm really excited to get my author copies and everything and to see it and to be able to hold it. It's a good time. It's a good time. Things are happening quickly. I feel like it's been a slow build up until now because it hasn't been things that I can do. Like I had to wait for my editor, I had to wait for the cover designer and everything. And now it's like finally the ball is back in my court and I can start actively working on this again. I've been trying to keep myself busy, like writing my other books and stuff. And this has been like happening in the background, but I'm excited to actually be able to actively work on this again. Hello everyone, today is Friday, March 27th. I'm spending my Friday night working on my ebook formatting. I swear I'm having to reteach myself like everything because I did this obviously for The Sweetest Kind of Poison, but it's also kind of different because it's a novel. So this time I'm trying it out using Kindle Create and we'll see if I end up keeping this formatting. I'm just kind of playing around with it. Basically, now that I have my cover, like all of the promotional marketing images and materials and stuff, I'm getting ready for the big stretch. I have lots of checklists, things I'm working on. I'm trying to decide which day I want to post my announcement video on my channel, but everything also has to be in like a certain order. Like I need to have it ready for pre-orders and I need to have the Goodreads page and stuff like ready before I post the videos and people can click on the links. But then I'm also like, I don't want to put the book live or make the Goodreads page because so many people follow me on Goodreads that like people are gonna see it before I make the announcement, you know? So basically just getting all ready for the announcement and making all of the last touches ahead of time. Hello everyone, today is April 1st. I got an exciting package today. We got the proof copy with the final cover on there. It's all complete. I'm really happy with the way it turned out. So I ordered a copy from Amazon and from Barnes & Noble. So this is the Amazon copy. You can tell because KDP does this not for resale bar on proofs. And so I'm just currently waiting for the Barnes & Noble one to get here in the mail. So I think it'll be interesting to be able to like compare quality and just how they look and everything. So hopefully that'll be here in the next couple of days. And I've been slowly waiting for all of the links to go live at all of these different retailers and it's taking longer than I thought, but slowly but surely 1 or 2 is going live at a time. So I think as of right now, the ebook is available on Amazon. The print book's not going to be available till the book comes out because that's just how Amazon chooses to run their pre-orders. The ebook is available on Barnes & Noble. I'm still waiting for the print copy to get approved. I don't know why it's taking this long. The book just went up on Google Play today. I know it's up on an Australian website. I know it's up in some Canadian websites. Like I know it's on Kobo, Chapters, Indigo. And so now I think the main ones, we're just waiting for the print copy to go up on Barnes & Noble. I'm waiting for Book Depository. That's not something that I have any control over because you don't upload to Book Depository. They get it from other places. So I don't have any control over when that's gonna pop up, which is kind of frustrating because a lot of people have been asking about that. And I was just like, I have no idea. Hopefully soon. If it doesn't come up soon, maybe I'll email their support and see if we can figure something out. But so we're waiting on Apple Books, and this is also going to be available from some library things like Overdrive, Hoopla, Baker and Taylor. It's going to be on Scribd. So those are some things that I don't think are going to come up until release day. I don't think they're going to be up for pre-order stuff. But yeah, anyway, we got the print copy today. I think it looks really good. I noticed 2 typos in here, which is infuriating. It's literally just a typo. It's not a big deal. It's something I actually think I changed after the last proofread, so it makes sense that it wasn't caught in the proofread because I wasn't there. But it's just annoying because I've had to individually upload this book to every single website, so now I'm gonna have to upload the document, reconvert the document for all of the ebooks, and then re-upload every single version of this. So it's just kind of annoying. So I'm not gonna update them yet because I have until I think like a week before release day that I can continue to update it and it will still be like the right version when it goes out to people who pre-ordered it. So for now, I'm gonna wait and I'm actually gonna read through the book one more time again to do another proofread just to make sure I didn't miss anything else. But basically, I have a text message conversation and there's like the name before each text message. 2 letters in a name got swapped twice in there. So it's like a small typo, but it's definitely gonna annoy me if I know it's in there and I don't fix it. But I don't wanna fix that and then go through the trouble of re-uploading it a million times and then find something else wrong later and have to do it all again. So I think it'll be fun to be able to read through this again with like the full cover and everything. I think it looks very nice. I'm excited to get the Barnes & Noble one here so I can compare them. I've already been in contact with quite a few ARC reviewers, so some people already have the book and they're reading it, so hopefully their reviews will be going up kind of soon. The book is going to be on NetGalley starting on April 6th, and today's the 1st, so hopefully once it's on NetGalley we'll start getting some more reviews and stuff. So yeah, we're getting down to the wire a little bit, but it also feels like a million years away. But I posted my announcement video about the book either yesterday or the day before. Just thank you guys so much. Like, I'm not even kidding, when I was posting that video, like the moment I hit publish, my heart was like going like this, my hands were shaking. Like, I was so nervous. I don't really know why. I guess just because I didn't know how people were gonna take this. I didn't know if people were gonna be excited and think that the book sounded good. I don't know if people were gonna be like, oh, it's not for me, or if people just weren't gonna care. That video has gotten the most comments I've ever gotten on a single video. So many people were sharing it on Instagram and talking about it and spreading the word, and your enthusiasm and excitement, it was so touching and so humbling, and just thank you guys so much. That was, honestly, it made it such a good day. I had such a good day that day because obviously I've been really excited about this for a long time, but it was nice to finally be able to share in that excitement with a lot of other people. So I'm really happy that at least some people are really excited to read the book. We've already got quite a few pre-orders. We already have, I think, as of this clip, like over 800 people have added it on Goodreads. So considering I made the announcement like 24 hours ago, I'm very happy with that. So just thank you for your enthusiasm. And I guess I'll update you once I get the Barnes & Noble proof in the mail. Hello, I am looking a mess this morning. I've been writing this morning. Today is Wednesday, April 8th. Today is an exciting day because my book is officially available everywhere for pre-order. People can pre-order the print copy and everything. And I'm doing a pre-order campaign where if people pre-order, they get access to a sneak peek of the book early. So I've been like dealing with like all of the pre-order stuff coming in right now. But we just got a package in the mail, and I think this is the final copy from Barnes & Noble, which I have not seen yet. I've only seen the copy from Amazon. So we're gonna get to compare the quality, and I'm nervous. My experience so far working with Barnes & Noble has not been super smooth. I've had a lot of issues so far, but I hope the book looks good. Ooh, it's skinnier than the Amazon one, but the colors are like more vibrant. They're brighter. I guess the page quality must just be different because it feels a lot thinner. I'm gonna get the Amazon one. Like, can you see how different those are? This is the Amazon one. It's like significantly heavier and significantly thicker, but like look how much brighter the Barnes & Noble red is. Obviously the Amazon one has this bar too. And this barcode I think will be bigger once it's the official one, because this is technically like a personal book. So once it's the one that gets printed, it'll have like the ISBN number there. But yeah, this red is so much brighter. And then there's the unmarred cover, and yeah, the cover just looks like a lot more crisp, I guess. It's like very crisp, very clean. Like the Amazon copy is still fine, and I actually kind of like that it's thicker. I'm glad that this is a better copy because it's actually more expensive for me to print from Barnes & Noble, so my royalty is smaller from print books from Barnes & Noble compared to Amazon, but I do think the quality is better. The only thing is the spine kind of runs a little bit onto the cover on this copy because the spine is so much thinner, but not enough that it's like a problem. So I don't know if we're gonna need to fix that or not. But yeah, this looks really nice. It feels like really nice. A little bit floppier too. I'm just shocked that this seems so much thinner, and it's also just so much lighter. Like this one is significantly heavier, and it's just like, I guess the pages that they used. These ones do feel like higher quality, I'm not gonna lie. So there we go, there's the comparison. I'm happy with both of them. I think they both look nice. I'm really excited to get a copy of this without this bar to see how it looks. But this looks really nice. I think because I can change things with this up to like a week before the publication, I might play around with the cover to see if we can get, like, I don't know if you can tell immediately, but it has just like a tiny bit, and it's not even consistent. Like it doesn't have it on the top, but it does on the bottom. That's so weird. Like it was printed crooked or something, but I think it looks really nice. I'm very happy with it. The red is so bright. Oh my gosh, it looks so good. I'm happy. I'm very happy. As of now too, something else I can update you on is the book has been on NetGalley for 24 hours? 48 hours? I can't remember, a day or two. And the book is doing so well. Last time I checked, it's the #2 most requested book in the young adult genre. It's the number 5 most requested book in all of romance, and it's in the top 20 most requested on the entire site. So it's going well. Obviously it's going to take people a while after they get their copy to read and review it, so I'm still waiting for reviews to come in, but I'm really excited. It's super visible on the site. Hopefully people outside of my audience can find it now. And I've been really nervous and anxious lately as the first couple of reviews started to come in. The first wave of people who were getting approved, because I'm not the person going through and approving people for the arcs. Someone else is doing that, and so I didn't know like when she was gonna approve people. I think she does like a big sweep at the end of each day. So the other night, like huge group of people all got approved, and so like all at once I had 20 people like sending me messages on Twitter or like sending me pictures or like sharing it on their Instagram stories that they got approved, and I got like this overwhelming wave of anxiety. I was like, oh my god, so many people are reading it right now. Oh my god, like I knew people were gonna have the book early, but like I've been preparing myself for June 16th is when people are gonna read it, and I was like, oh my god, people are already reading it. I didn't start preparing myself for this. So my anxiety has been really bad the past couple of days. Like I couldn't sleep, and I've been having trouble working. I'm working on the sequel right now, and I've been having trouble writing and focusing on that project because I'm so anxious about this one. Still excited, and now I'm really excited that I have this copy. I reorganized my bookshelves yesterday. Let me show you. Because I was feeling anxious, and this is something that I used to do to help me de-stress. This is something I've been doing since high school, is I used to reorganize my bookshelves to help with my anxiety. So this is what it looks like. I took off all of the dust jackets and color coordinated. So the color ones are up here, and then I color coordinated by the color of the text for all the black ones. And then I'm making a shelf in the middle for all of my books. I might like split it off, because I'm gonna get a ton of author copies for the Anti-Virginity Pact, so they might have their own cube, and then I'll let the Sweetest Kind of Poison have their own cube. And then these two are just like drafts that I was editing out of, so they'll move. But now we can put the cover without the resale bar on display. Cute. So I think this might be one of the last updates I have for you before release. I have checklists of everything I needed to accomplish. The only thing we're waiting for now is my book is listed everywhere except for Apple Books, and I read that they can have a really long processing time because they individually go through every single book. So we're waiting on that, and then everyone's entering into, I have like 5 different giveaways going on right now, but they're not ending until the book comes out, so I'm not doing anything until the book release for that. So I'll play around with that cover for Barnes & Noble to see if we can fix the spine thing. But other than that, my friends, I don't think there's anything left for me to do aside from obviously continuing to promote the book and get people excited about it before release. This is crazy. Hey guys, so today is Saturday, April 11th, and I thought I would update you because things are going well. So ARC copies have been going out. Some to people that I contacted, some people who contacted me, and then my book is also listed on NetGalley right now. That listing went up on the 6th, so it's only been 5 days, and already I am blown away by the response. I'm going to show you. So if you've never used NetGalley before, books are listed by category, like genres. So my book is in 2 categories, teens and young adult, and then romance. I just got out of the shower, as you can tell. But currently in teens and YA, my book is number 1 most requested. And then if you go to the second category, which is romance, my book is number 4 most requested. And then if we go to like the overall, the entire site, my book is on the first page. And there are, how many pages? There are 246 pages. So that's crazy. Like I said, I'm not the person behind the listing or like approving requests and stuff. So I don't have all of like the publisher data that would be behind it. So I don't like have a number. I don't know how many people have requested it, but I am seeing the reviews as they're coming in. And actually something that's super exciting is I noticed a review today where someone was like, I didn't know this author had a YouTube channel. I'm gonna go check it out now. So that was my goal, was to reach people who didn't know me or didn't find my book through my channel, and it's happening. People who don't know who I am are finding the book. So that was my biggest goal with this. I'm really, really excited about that. And yeah, it's only been 5 days and the book currently has 21 reviews on Goodreads. So hopefully by release, I don't know, we'll see how many reviews it gets. It'd be nice if I had like 100 before release. And if you've never seen the author dashboard on Goodreads, here we are. You can see, yeah, 21 ratings so far, 24 reviews. Some people actually like wrote reviews and didn't give it a star rating. Then we have 18 people currently reading it. And the cool thing is, I've actually been getting more people reading The Sweetest Kind of Poison because they're finding me through this, so they've gone to read my other book. So I've kind of seen a resurgence in reviews and stuff for The Sweetest Kind of Poison, which is nice. And yeah, so far so good. We've gotten a mixed bag. The only reason why I've been paying attention to the reviews is because I'm doing a giveaway with my ARC, so I'm like adding people to spreadsheets as they leave their reviews. So I've been trying not to get like too swept up in what people are actually saying, but I think we have a good mixed bag so far. And I knew that. Like, I knew going into this book, and it's something I'm continually reminding myself that, Katie, you knew this was going to be polarizing. You knew people were either going to love it or they were going to hate it. And so this is just the beginning. You are bound to get more 1-star reviews. You are bound to get hopefully more 5-star reviews. And that's the nature of any book. This book in particular, I feel like people are either going to like or hate. So I'm grateful that so far it's been some mixed reviews. I think mixed reviews are good, actually. And yeah, so we're about 2 months out from the release because it's coming out June 15th or 16th. I should know my own release date, right? It's a Tuesday, June 16th. So yeah, I just wanted to give you guys a little update. I'm really excited. NetGalley's been going so well. I'm excited that for the most part, people seem to be enjoying the book so far. And actually my favorite thing has been, I love 3-star reviews. I love them because like 1-star reviews, I don't personally think they're super helpful for authors because more often than not, it's someone who just like hated everything about the book and they just like weren't the target audience. It wasn't a good fit, and that's totally fine. And then 5-star reviews, awesome. Someone loved it. They were definitely the target audience. But 3-star reviews are awesome because I feel like people who write 3-star reviews go in the most depth and they're like, this is what I liked and these are the things that kept me from rating it higher, and they like actually go into things that didn't work for them in the book. And sometimes they say some really insightful things and some helpful things and things that like I read and nod my head, I'm like, you know what, yeah, you're right, yeah, that makes sense. Obviously this book is final. This is the way that it is. Nothing's going to change, but that doesn't mean, you know, I want to be improving with every book that I write. And especially with this being the first book of mine out there, I am curious to know what people think and what people think could be improved. And you know, I am young, I'm 23. This is my first book that's going out there, and I think this was the best thing that I could write at the time. I think the book that I'm writing now is better because it's the best thing that I can write right now, and I hope that's the case with every book that I write, that they just keep getting better and I keep improving. So obviously I'm not going to listen to everything that everyone says in the reviews because also books are incredibly subjective, and someone will say this is the worst thing ever and I hated this about the book, and the very next person turns around and says that they loved that very same thing. So I can't cater to everyone and I don't want to. I'm not trying to please everyone, but it is interesting to see some feedback just on my writing in general and what people liked and what people disliked, things I agree on, things that I don't agree on. So it's just been a really interesting process, and especially coming out of being a creative writing major in college when I was constantly getting feedback on my writing and all of my workshops and stuff. Being separated from that for a year, I haven't gotten a lot of feedback aside from my critique partners and my beta readers, which is great, but that's like on a smaller scale. So weirdly enough, I kind of miss getting feedback on my work. So I don't know, this has been fun. I know some authors don't read any reviews, some read all of them, and I haven't really decided in what camp I'm going to be, but for this beginning stage, you know, as they're trickling in, I've just been kind of curious to know what people thought of it, and I'm relieved that the majority has been positive feedback, but a lot of the criticisms like also make sense and are definitely things that I can work on in the future. And I appreciate everyone who's taken the time to like actually write a really thoughtful review. And I especially appreciate it knowing that I think a lot of these early reviewers are people who know me or people who watch this channel and might feel uncomfortable saying negative things about the book because I don't know, it's uncomfortable. I definitely know that, especially with someone who has a big audience. It's uncomfortable saying something negative about their work because of potential backlash. So I completely sympathize with anyone who feels uncomfortable saying something negative about the book, and I really hope that people don't feel that way. So I really appreciate people who take the time to like actually just say their honest thoughts regardless of all of that. Weirdly enough, I appreciate the candor and the criticism. I really do. I don't want this to be treated any differently than any book out there just because I have a platform, just because I'm a booktuber. First and foremost, I'm a writer. Like, I created a booktube channel as a writing platform. That was first and foremost my motivation for creating this channel. I don't know if I've ever talked about that on here. I actually had a blog before this channel when I was 16, which like the motivating factor when I was 16 was like, oh, I want to write books. I should probably start building an author platform now because it's important. And then I transitioned from having that blog to having this channel. And while I've grown to love this channel, honestly, equally to writing, like making videos and stuff has been just as fun for me as writing has been. But first and foremost, this was a marketing plan for me to build an author platform to help me with my work down the line. It was just 4 years of foresight. This is rambling, but all of this is to say, this has been a long time coming, obviously. I've been writing my whole life, and so to have this first book out there has been a really good process so far. I don't really know where I'm going with this. I'm just trying to document all of my thoughts in this process. So yeah, I'll probably update you, I don't know, closer to the release, I guess. Hey guys, today is the 13th of April. I think I updated you just a couple of days ago. I just have a quick one today. I emailed the person in charge of approving all of the ARCs on NetGalley the other day because she sends over the reviews that have come in at the end of each week for me, and I was like, hey, just out of curiosity, like how many people have requested the book? Over 1,200 people have requested the book. And of that, so far she's approved 477. 477 people have my book right now. I feel like I'm gonna throw up. Today is June 9th. This will be the final clip for this vlog. Can you hear my cats running in the background? Because I'm actually editing this vlog right now, getting it ready, because next week is when I'm gonna start posting all of these videos. And I didn't really know how to end this vlog because obviously I want to post it before the release date, but this was like, I didn't know like where the natural end would be. So yeah, this week my focus is getting all of the release week content ready to go. I actually decided to be super extra and I'm really excited. I bought these decorations. I got these like things that are gonna hang on the wall, and I bought these big letter balloons that say TAVP that I'm gonna blow up. And I'm gonna get a bottle of champagne, have a little celebration on the release day, and I'm gonna take some pictures and stuff to like promote the book on social media. I'm doing that this week. I'm gonna be filming all of the bonus videos that are gonna go up the release week. And yeah, today is June 9th. The book comes out June 16th, exactly a week from today. I'm actually having a ton of issues behind the scenes, like technical issues, so I am incredibly stressed right now, just trying to make sure everything goes smoothly on release day. So if things didn't go smoothly, you heard it here first. I don't know what it is. Maybe I'll make a video about this in the future, but it's been like everything that can possibly go wrong has gone wrong. Only with Barnes & Noble Press though. Maybe I'll talk about the different distributors some other time, but one of them is Barnes & Noble Press, which I did so people could get physical copies through Barnes & Noble, and it's been like everything that can possibly go wrong has gone wrong with them, and their customer service has not been helpful at all. And it's like literally I emailed them last week with the problem, and they emailed me back saying like, oh, that was our bad, you never should have saw that error, there's nothing wrong with your book, don't make any changes, it's fine. So then I logged back on and a different error had come up that now I'm trying to fix. It's like things are going wrong that aren't my fault, and then I reached out to customer service and they're like, oh yeah, I don't know why you're seeing that error, there's nothing wrong with it. I'm like, why are you doing this to me a week before release? These errors weren't showing up until now. So that's what's going on. So I'm really nervous because I have a lot of pre-orders through Barnes & Noble, and right now the book's not on sale because there's issues with it. And so I'm really worried, like, one, are these people gonna get the book that they ordered? Two, am I gonna lose all of these pre-orders? Like, what is going on? So there's that. But other than that, everything else has been going okay. I'm not gonna get into the negative stuff here. I have a video on my vlog channel where I talked about some of the negative stuff if you're interested, but I would rather just keep this vlog positive. But yeah, thanks for going on this journey with me. This has been really weird editing this video and looking back at footage from January, and it's June. The past 6 months have gone by so quickly but also so weirdly, because in January I had no idea what was gonna happen this year with everything that's going on right now. So it's weird looking back at footage from months ago before all of this happened, when I had like no freaking clue what was gonna happen. But anyway, thanks for watching this vlog if you're still watching, because I think this vlog ended up being about 40 minutes long, which is nuts. I'll link the playlist down below in the description with all of the other release week content that I filmed if you're interested, and I'll have links for the book down below if you would like to grab a copy. Hopefully by now all of the technical things have been resolved. And because of the technical things, I haven't been able to order my author copy, so I don't even have finished copies of my own book because of everything that's going wrong. So thankfully I have like the proof copy, so like you can't tell obviously that the interior content isn't right, so that's what I'm gonna hold up in the pictures and stuff that I take, because by now I wanted to have like a big stack of all of my finished books. This is such a small thing, but I'm like really irritated that I can't even order copies of my own book because of issues that aren't actually issues, but customer service won't get back to me. Oh my god. Anyway, that's gonna be it for this vlog. I hope you're all doing well, and I hope you enjoy the book if you decide to pick up a copy. So other than that, I will just see you guys in another video very, very soon. Bye.
So hit me. So hit me. So hit me. First a confession. With you I feel a connection. With